Good evening. At this time, we have Oklahoma on the dais, starting with head coach Patty Gasso, student athletes Kaylee Clifton, Fale Aviu, Sydney Romero, Lea Wodach, and Paige Parker. Coach, we'll start with general comments about the game, then we'll open up for questions.
We were ready for a battle, and that's what we got. I thought our team played extremely well. All facets were working. I think a lot of people questioned our defense yesterday, which everybody can question it, but we don't, because we know it's been a staple of this program this entire season, and the defense showed it tonight. So I was really proud of them. Offense was attacking, and the pitching staff was phenomenal. So to me, it was a complete game. It would have been hard to beat us tonight with the way we played, but like I say, Washington pushes us to be that good. You have to be that good. And for the Pages to keep them to 3 hits was a pretty stellar performance because they're a very, very volatile offense.
All right, questions?
James Hale, Sports Talk 1400, The Ref. You know, Patty, you've talked all year about your defense and how this team may be different than some others. You win in so many different ways. We kind of saw that today with you did have the long ball from Sid, but, you know, defense and pitching and, you know, everything else that came together for you. When you say that's kind of how you played all year?
I wouldn't say all year, but the defense has definitely been something that we've counted on all season. Our offense was a little hot and cold, but they're hot right now. Pitching staff, for the most part, was hot, but really got hot mid to late season. So to see it all come together means we're in the Final Four right now. So I'm really proud. I know they're really excited, especially the defense, because they have a lot of pride. They work extremely hard every day with me a lot, which probably isn't so fun, but it pays off and they know it, and I was really proud to see them make great plays tonight.
Joe Helmer, OUinsider.com. Paige, what was it like seeing that defense behind you tonight?
It was amazing. Our defense was absolutely clutch tonight with some really huge plays, and I have so much confidence in them behind me, and they were fantastic tonight.
Brooke Pryor, the Oklahoman. Fale, you had kind of a crazy second inning there, kind of tiptoeing into the plate. How are you able to score there and dodge the tag?
I work on it in practice every day. So me and Leah, she always gets mad at me, and even Sid, they all get mad. But, I mean, it worked out today, so just trying to score.
George Stoya, OU Daily. Coach, obviously it's big to win the first one, but how important was it to get the second win today and get that extra day off?
Huge. It's every game gets bigger and bigger, but for us to be able to get a breath tomorrow is extremely important for this team, and we worked for it. I think going into Sunday, everybody else is going to beat each other up, and then we get into Sunday and we'll be rested and ready for whoever comes our way. But somebody's going to have to beat us twice, and we know that, so we're going to be getting after it.
Marin Angus, Fastpitch News. Paige, did you feel like your spin was working a little bit better today than yesterday?
I felt really good today. Coming into the game, I just wanted to execute the game plan, and Leah was very encouraging throughout the whole game, just for me to really trust my spin and trust my defense behind me, and it was a really great game plan that Coach Lombardi had, and so it was just about a lot of trust today.
Patty, John McKelvey with Norman Transcript. What went into the decision to start Paige today? I know that she hadn't pitched back-to-back games much this year, but she only had 68 pitches in the first game.
Well, up to right now, there's no better pitcher in postseason, as proven last year. So Paige thrives in this situation, in this setting. This was a big game. She's a hot pitcher right now, so we knew that we had everybody was hot and ready to come in. Mariah, Paige Lowry, but Paige Parker was handling her business and did a great job doing it. So it was really a no-brainer at this point.
James Hale, Sports Talk 14 Under the Ref. What did you hit on the homer in a two-parter, if you don't mind? You're such a good defensive player, and yesterday was such a weird night for you there, for you to come back and Knighton to come back and play the way defensively. Did you talk about it overnight, or did you just, as you always say, just forget about the last game and come and play?
I mean, it happens. I'm not going to be perfect all the time. I knew I had to step up my game a lot more, and I needed to help my team any way I could, and I felt like I did that today. But that pitch was up and in, and I was looking for it.
Did you know it was going as soon as you hit it?
Yeah. Please go.
Paige, Nikki K, Channel 4 in OKC. I know it might be hard to recognize, but do you see yourself feeling any differently emotionally, mentally this year than you were at this point last year?
I think so, a little bit. The experience that I had last year in the World Series was really helpful coming into this year. Just being able to kind of settle in a little bit easier this year, and knowing that I have fantastic pitchers in this staff along with me is just an incredible feeling to know that we all have each other's backs.
Brooke Pryor, the Oklahoman. Lea, Fale said that you guys get frustrated with her when you practice tagging in practice. What does she do that makes her so tough to tag in those situations?
I feel like with Fale, you just never really know what you're going to get. She's going to go one way, she's going to go the other. She just always keeps us on our toes, and I think it prepares us for big game situations. We always joke about it, laugh about it, get mad at each other about it. We go at it at practice, but it makes us better, and then for her to be able to do that in a big-time game like this is huge. So that gave us a lot of momentum, and it pays off on the big stage.
Jaden Watson-Fisher, the OU Daily. Lea, can you walk us through that diving catch behind home plate from your point of view?
Yeah, so I don't know, I saw the ball off the bat, and I know when Paige is throwing a game like that, you got to do whatever it takes, anything that you can to help her out. So anything that I can take advantage of, I just saw that it was going to be close at the wall, and so I went for it, and things kind of worked out in my favor. But, yeah, whenever Paige is throwing a game like that, you kind of have to make those extra plays, make those diving catches, because you know that she's doing whatever it takes. You want to do it for her too.
James Hale, Sports Talk 1400 The Ref. Kaylee, talk about the offensive approach tonight. The Washington pitcher is so good. She's pitched for so long in quality games. So that approach tonight to get 3 runs on the board.
That was huge. She's a really good pitcher. She's outstanding. I think it was good for us to get 3 runs off of her and to score early like that. Fale doing that was huge. We'll take whatever we get, and I was proud of our team for finding a way to score runs however it took. So.
For Sid and Patty, I know this has some meaning for you guys. Have you ever done the high five with the 3s before when you're running?
Yeah, we did it today. Are you talking about on the home run?
Yeah. No, I was just wondering if that had happened any game prior to, or if that's like, just to have that moment, where you're on the same wavelength right there.
Yes.
Yes, it happened before, Sid.
I said yes.
Okay.
At regionals.
Can I promise?
For Patty, we've seen pitchers before who have won titles and pitched a lot of innings in the process not be able to hit those same high notes the next season, whether it's Taryn Mowat, Jackie Traina, and Dallas Escobedo. How or why has Paige been able to avoid that?
That's a tough question, because if I say something, it would maybe make these others that you mentioned feel like they're incredible competitors. I think Paige she has so much confidence in her team, and there's a camaraderie here that we hope you can feel and see on the field, that she'll give everything she has for her team, and it's very selfless. It's not looking for glory, it's not looking for attention. It's a very selfless style that is day in and day out, as is the rest of the team. So it's almost not hard for her. She doesn't want to disappoint, but at the same time, that doesn't weigh on her shoulders. I think she just goes out and is a good leader in a competitive spirit that feeds into the rest of the team. So what I love about Paige Parker is she's never for the glory. She will always give her teammates the glory and not accept it herself. And I think that's why she's partly, it's just the person that she is, and it's good person, tremendous athlete.
Derek Peterson, Seattle Times. Patty, obviously you don't ever want to get complacent with a lead, and Paige was pitching really, really well tonight. But it felt like for probably the first 5 innings, Washington just had a number of plays where they were really close to getting something going. Did you guys feel any pressure from them?
All night, absolutely, all night. You hold your breath against those guys because you watch them on video, and they're just so dynamic. They've got speed, they've got power. Their slappers handle the bat well, but they also can stand in and hit it through a gap. So I don't think any of us exhaled or felt comfortable at all, not until the game was over. It felt, the word these guys were using was, we got to keep grinding, because we knew that they're capable of coming back in one swing.
Any other questions? If not, Coach, ladies, congratulations. Thank you.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to SoftballJunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket. This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network. See all of our shows and blogs at www.fastpitch.tv